Welcome back, guys. This is the SGPN Fantasy Football Podcast on the SportsGrid Podcast Network, presented to you by WynnBET. WynnBET is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. Boost the same game parlays to live and game odds. WynnBET has what you need to win. If you bet $100 and you're going to get $100 right back at WynnBET.com, or download the WynnBET app and start winning today. State restrictions apply. So we're doing our final mock draft. We have 12 mock drafts we're doing from each of the spots 1 through 12 of a 12-team 4-round rookie mock draft. And, of course, it is Superflex. Superflex is the best. So Brad's at the 12 spot. I probably need to start the draft. And so my pick is 111. I'm going to snipe Brad with my auto picks.
Oh, yeah.
Bijan Robinson, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, 104, JSN, 105, Jahmyr Gibbs, 106, Jordan Addison, 107, Will Levis, 108, Quentin Johnston, 109, Zach Charbonnet at 110, and I'm just going to auto-pick my guy, Zay Flowers. There it is. That was an auto-pick. It was not my pick, but it would have been my pick. So, again, this is pretty standard as far as the first-round ADP. And so at the 112 spot, we got a few different guys to consider. Top wide receivers, Josh Downs. Top tight end, Michael Mayer. Devon A-Chain as the top running back. And then you have Hendon Hooker down there. If Hendon Hooker were to get first-round draft capital, he goes pick 31. Somebody trades up and grabs him. And let's say it's Seattle. It's not an immediate impact. If it's Seattle, would you be interested? Or if it's Atlanta, where you think, okay, he might start this year?
I'm okay with either, to be honest, because even with Seattle, I still don't believe that Geno is a long-term.
Oh yeah, let's switch that to the Lions.
Oh man, so that I have a little bit more faith in Jared Goff. That'd be a tough one for me. But what I will say is, if a team is going to spend first-round draft capital on him, and they don't have somebody named Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers there, i.e. they don't go to the Packers, then I'm probably going to say the goal is to go to that guy as the starting quarterback regardless. And Jared Goff is getting paid a lot of money. I want to say he's a top 5 paid quarterback going into the 2023 season. Is Jared Goff playing like a top 5 quarterback? Absolutely. Detroit's going to be looking to get out from that. So I'd be okay with it if it was Detroit.
Yeah, I had to make that one hard because you would just move anybody over Geno.
I would.
And so here, you think about tight end here, Michael Mayer?
It's interesting, but to your point, we've talked about this before. Like, I don't know that I want to take a first-round tight end. Even in a tight end premium, it's just going to take time. And we saw even the greatest tight end to come out since Mike Ditka showed up and scored 1,000 yards in his rookie season, which was great, and then kind of fell off the wagon the second year. And now we hope he kind of recovers. So I'm staying away from the tight ends because none of these guys are going to necessarily help your fantasy team in the first few years, right? 3-4 years down the road, maybe, but not in the first couple. So I'm steering away from the tight ends right now, even as much as I like Michael Mayer.
Yeah, if you're a contender and you get to 112, like this is where you can maybe trade for a tight end that could help you out this year versus doing that. Because if you're at the 112, you're probably a competing team. Interesting note on Jared Goff and his salary. So he's got a $30 million cap hit this year. He's got a 30.9, 31.6 next year. His dead cap is only $15 million this year. His dead cap is only $5 million next year.
$25 million, $26 million they saved by releasing him next year.
Yeah, if they were to release or trade him, they could trade him. So not saying this soundbite is not Goff is going to be released, but they could easily trade that, contract if they wanted to move on. But I do think that the Lions are Goff has the locker room and the coaching staff loves him. So back to the board, we haven't drafted Josh Downs once.
Nope.
And so he's a little guy. His comp is Tyler Lockett. And if you get Tyler Lockett at the 112 or anything close, that is a slam dunk pick. So let's take Josh Downs here.
Let's do it.
I'm also a little bit lower on, by the way.
We're down on Downs.
Down on Downs. I know he's not much smaller than Flowers, but that little bit, it does make a difference when they're both pretty small. Michael Mayer at 201, Devon A. Chain at 202, Jalen Hyatt 203, Zach Evans 204, Tank Bigsby 205, Hendon Hooker 206, Ty J. Spears 207, Sean Tucker 208, Dalton Kincaid 209, Cedric Tillman at 210, and our next pick is 211, and that is me, actually. So my auto pick at the 211 spot is Kendre Miller. So it leaves us with Keyshawn Boutte, Rashee Rice, Chase Brown, Rashawn Johnson. Tyler Scott has moved up the ADP. Yeah, he's at 167, so he's going to be a mid-third round pick. Is he still sitting back there needing to be picked? So where are you thinking here?
Yeah, I'm taking running back right now, right? We took Josh Downs. I'm looking at the value. We talked about this on the 111 video as well. I think taking that wide receiver on the back end of the first will pair really good with the value that you're going to get at the running back position based on the mock drafts that we've done over the course of the last week or so. And we'll continue to do throughout April and even post-NFL draft to make sure that you get a good feel for where these guys might go in your rookie drafts. But right now, for me, I've got Izzy Abanikanda in my RB4. So this would be where I'd pick him. I mean, I would have picked him way earlier than this, but I think there. Now, do I think that's realistic? No. So I'm probably looking at Chase Brown or Rashawn Johnson, and I'm totally fine with that. I think Chase Brown provides some upside. I think he gets disrespected just a little bit because of the helmet and playing at Illinois. But he's a bigger guy. He's got some speed to him. I think he's got some intrigue here at the 212.
Yeah, and when you talk about a bigger guy, he's not a bigger guy as far as stature, right, but he's jacked. He is like Austin Eckler kind of a build. And I'm not calling him Austin Eckler. The comp that I loved was someone at the combine said he was Doug Martin, and I love that. This guy's ripped. And so let's go Chase Brown. I think he's 5'10", 209 pounds.
Yeah.
But he handled almost 400 touches last year. So he's got a good build on him that shows that he can carry, workload kind of duties. And so we got Rashee Rice, Keyshawn Boutte, Darnell Washington, Travis Scott, Tanner McKee, Marvin Mims, Luke Musgrave, Jaden Reed, Izzy Abanikanda, Stetson Bennett, Max Duggan. At least Izzy's starting to get some respect on here,
I guess.
So we got Rashawn Johnson and Debo McBride on the board, two bullies to go with our small Josh Downs. Who are you taking? Who's going to be?
Yeah, here's where I would be looking to take that tight end because I like the value later on, and that's going to be Sam Laporta. Guy we haven't really talked a lot about. We mentioned him, I think, in the 109 or the 110 episode when he was going off in the fourth round. But look, Sam Laporta can do everything. He can block, he can run routes, he can catch. He looked really good athletically at the combine. So I think Sam Laporta, a tight end at the 312, I'm okay with. Not a tight end at the 112.
Do it.
All right. I got to find him because he's way down here.
And now we're just following suit with the rest of the board. You have to type him in.
What do you mean you have to type him in? He can't be that low, can he?
Actually, he was just there. You just missed him.
No, that was Sam James, whoever that is.
Yeah, you're going to have to type him in, I guess.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Come on.
1989.
Maybe it's his birthday.
He's a little old tight end prospect coming out from 1989.
He's about 32 years old. There's DTR for this is our last video of the day. DTR, Tucker Kraft, Deuce Vaughn, Will Mallory. We got Ford, Strange, Hall, Durham, Hayner, Davis, Allen. My pick. Which tight end do I get? Josh Wiley. And then ours, I mean, we're going to go, quarterback. Here's what they're telling us.
Roshan at 412, really?
Yeah, we're going to get both of our guys because we got to protect Downs. And Downs is not the first guy walking off the bus. When we show up, Downs is not the first guy. Roshan's He's coming off the bus first.
That's right.
And Muscle Hamster,
intimidation tactics.
Yeah, Muscle Hamster's he's got his suit ripped off.
Yeah.
He's got his quads hanging out the bottom.
Yeah, he's fireman's carrying Josh Downs out of the bus.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you were to walk out of the draft and have Downs, Brown, Laporta, and Johnson, you feel pretty good about it. You're getting 2 shots at the running back position, 2 guys that could eventually take over as starters if they don't, project to be instant starters. And you're getting a tight end that Laporta's, he's probably going to get a starting role pretty early on. And it may not hit as far as fantasy production year 1, but you could see a season where he has, some production. He's a good blocker. He knows the system. He knows how to block. He knows how to play an inline tight end position coming from a pro style offense. And we've seen his stock on the rise since the combine. All right. Well, hey, let's check in with the underdog. We had something to tell you guys about, and then we're going to get out of here.
Absolutely. And if you are interested in Draft Day 2023, meeting up with our 2 main guys, Ryan and Sean, they're doing all these best ball drafts using Underdog. And Underdog Fantasy continues other things like their March Madness College Pick'em or college basketball player props, NBA, NHL, and their daily games. All you have to do is head over to UnderdogFantasy.com and use promo code SGPN for 100% deposit match of up to $100. Again, that's UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN.
And don't forget about the I Own the 101 shirt. We forgot to mention that. Everyone out there, if you're a proud 101 owner, you need to wear it.
I bought one today.
Not talking about a tattoo, even though that's a good option. We got pink, we got red, we got purple, we got blue, we got green. We have 7 different color choices, and we're giving one away via a $40 gift card to SGPN. All you have to do is subscribe to this podcast. If you're already subscribed, just send us a screenshot. Let us know. Subscribe on Apple or Spotify, and you'll get a free entry. Winner will be announced after the Bijan Robinson selection in the NFL draft at the 103 spot, where the Arizona Cardinals will be selecting Bijan Robinson.
I love it.
All right. Good luck this season.
Cheers.